Hey guys, welcome back to Cornelius Racing. It's March 3rd. It's Sunday. I got off work. Me and Dad decided to start working on the cars a little bit and do what we can do. We got Dad's car back inside. We put his money on the other side of the shop. Right now we're working on brakes. I don't know if some of you guys might know, some of you guys might not. This car used to have really good brakes before we switched the rear end into my car last year towards like the middle of the season. And then we put it back into Dad's car, and then ever since then it hasn't had that good of brakes. So we bled them all the time. And then a friend of ours said that maybe try blowing air through the lines and see if there's anything in there, see if you can get anything out. So right now I just blew air through the lines, all of them, even through the bleeders. Now I'm gonna put the brakes back together and then put the bleeders back on and then bleeding them again. And then I'll probably cut my fenders. I'll cut them down a little bit, and then I'll probably paint them. And then depending on what time it is and what I want to do, I might touch up paint on both cars, because that 6 has got to go, and we got to paint over this, make it silver and blue again, even on the roof. But touch up paint on my car, Dad's car, because there's places, definitely on Dad's car, where taking off decals took off some paint and stuff, especially on the trunk. I gotta redo my roof because I had a duct taped 8 on there and it came off. But yeah, we'll finish up with the brakes here, and then I'll probably move on to my fenders. What about like the phone turns off completely? Yeah. Like something you need to get have a Alright, so while Dad's working, he's going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to work on cutting those off and putting that down there so it's mounted perfect where I want it, and then I'll paint them. All right, so I'm pretty much done with my car. I have,
No, you're not pretty much.
well, done for the day with what I can do. I got my fenders on. I got them painted. Well, somewhat painted. I still have to do a little bit of blue on the fenders. I got this fender painted chrome. I got to do the little bit of blue. We sanded down the door to get the Bondo kind of flat, and I painted that a little bit. I'll have to tape that off, and I'll tape all of this off together and paint that purple. I got some touch-up paint I need to do. not a whole lot of touch-up paint I need to do on my car. Maybe a little bit back here where Jerry's Auto is. We might just get a whole new decal for that part. I don't know if we're gonna get a new number or not, but we talked about decals and stuff tonight. We talked about that stuff. We need to talk to a guy that does decals and get some decals made and stuff. Plenty of touching up and paint to do on Dad's car, because pretty much every decal took off paint with it, and the paint was pretty chipped and everything anyways. But we're hoping that when at the end of the year, or come time for race season, that both cars look pretty good and almost like brand new, that we can take pictures with them. And
not at the end of the year.
No, at the beginning of the year. Oh. Anyways, at the beginning of the year we want to take pictures with them, and hopefully they're, you know, fairly good shape and they look fairly new. But Dad's gonna keep bleeding brakes on his car. I don't really know if there's anything else I can do with my car today, but I think we're gonna finish bleeding brakes on Dad's car, and then that's probably gonna be all for this video. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.